Hey everybody, welcome to Valentine TV. As you come in, please hit that like button, share, subscribe. If you see a hype button down there, please hit that hype button. But anyway, welcome to Valentine TV. Reaction today is coming from the truth is I'm sorry. It's coming from the truth is, and I know y'all seen the name. Yes, she's on here, so y'all know I'm gonna play it. And sorry. But yeah. So, but if y'all see the hype button down there, please hit it, and please y'all hit the subscribe button. Hit the subscribe button. Um, he's just gonna tell us a little bit about who Erika Kirk really is. Okay, just a little bit, cause I know a whole lot. But he's gonna tell us a little bit, okay? And also I don't think I can do. I don't know if I can do the one about Charlie Kirk, you know, because that one is on Patreon. So I don't know if it's some reason why it can't be on like regular YouTube. So I ain't gonna play it because they'll just take it down. So y'all don't get upset at me, okay? I'm just playing. Y'all know I love the truth is. Yeah. I ain't saying he's like straight up all right all the time. Most of the time though, okay? And about this one, yeah, I already looked at it. So let's go. Let's go.
Ever since Charlie Kirk died, naturally his widow, Erika Kirk, has become the center of attention. All this attention on Erika has led her to become the subject of discussion amongst many. She is a grieving widow, but according to many, she doesn't seem like it. As all over social media, people have been reacting to her strange public behavior after the death.
I know. Like WWE is coming, right? Who does this, y'all? This is supposed to be a memorial. I mean, you have it any way you want, you know, but
Death of her husband, who was the father of her children. This has led people to believe that maybe there's more to Erika that the public doesn't know about. After looking deeper into Erika, I started noticing several strange coincidences that had me questioning her entirely. Where did she come from? And how did she marry Charlie? And what is her connection to Trump? What I found seems to prove that Erika isn't who she seems to be. Hey guys, I hope all is well. Welcome.
and y'all know what? Y'all know she from over there, okay? When I say over there, that means not the USA. But anyway, I can't say the name. I can't pronounce it right. But anyway, she from over there, right? She got a letter in the mail. You hear me? Cause she was over there doing something, okay? It's a whole lot to Erica, okay? Erika Kirk. I gotta say a whole name. It's a whole lot to her, okay? Okay. She had a nonprofit organization when she was 17 years old over there in where's she from? Y'all, where's she from? I can't say the name. I just can't pronounce it right. But yeah, she had, at 17. She also had a uh y'all. I ain't gonna say because I don't know what all I can say. All right. But anyway, she also had somebody that older to help her uh over there when she had the non-profit organization. They sent her here. I mean, point blank, she got a letter in the mail to be in the beauty pageant. She got a letter in the mail. So they already knew she was gonna win, right? That's why I think, in my opinion, with this part, this out my lips, that's why they had that problem with the other contestant that Trump said he was gonna sue. Yeah, I think that's why because Erica had to win that, and then when she won that, how about somebody? I ain't gonna say Trump, maybe hooked her up. I mean, made her and Charlie cross paths. That's why she went for that job interview. I mean, you got what you want. All of this, but she's 5 years older than Charlie Kirk. Yeah, and she got this job interview. She flirted. Yeah. Okay, y'all understand it soon. Okay, it'll make sense if I could say it all on YouTube. I would, but I can't. I'm scared. Okay, I'm scared. I mean, only other people say it, but when you hear it, go to um Mr. Let Go. Mr. Let Go. Now he's scared too, but he got it all on there. He got it all on there. Mr. Let Go, you can find Mr. Let Go. That's probably why I ain't got many views. I be sending y'all everywhere. The people that do come across, huh? But anyway, Mr. Let Go, he has all the videos. He's telling everything, okay? Showing everything, proving everything, because that's what I've been watching. And yeah, and other stuff. But anyway, let's continue with this, okay? All right.
section. I want to thank you all. Now, let's get right into it. I want to start this by saying I'm not trying to be insensitive or disrespectful. I understand
Right.
that people grieve differently and that death is a touchy subject. Those who have watched me for years now know that I have no malice intentions with my content. I simply am a man with a mission to find and deliver the truth. The fact that I see things differently and certain things tend to stand out to me allow me to see what others can't see. And I have been looking deep into this, and those of you who saw my Patreon video saw how I exposed the truth behind Charlie Kirk's death. I can confidently say the public is not being told the truth when it comes to this situation. I understand that people love Charlie, but people also have to understand that this world isn't what it seems. This is exactly what I proved about Charlie, and it's what I'm going to prove about Erika Kirk today. By now, most of you have likely heard the news that Erika Kirk was a part of the Miss USA beauty pageant. She won Miss Arizona back in 2012 when she was only 23. This likely was her first introduction to Donald Trump, who owned Miss USA, purchasing it in 1996 until he sold it in 2015. Now, years after she was Miss USA, she ended up meeting Charlie Kirk back in 2018 when he flew out to New York City to interview her for a job at Turning Point USA. He then asked her on a date, and then 3 years later, he married her. This is how they claim their love story began. Well, at least that's what they want us to believe. See, after all the research I've done into this case, I don't believe Charlie and Erika's relationship is organic at all. I believe she's a honeypot partnered with Charlie by those behind Kirk. It's not a coincidence that Kirk and
A honeypot or whatever, he just is a handler. Somebody she was sent in to watch him to make sure he stayed in on this line, uh, this path that the well, I guess I can say elite wanted him to go on. Like, look at the world today. What's going on? Crazy, ain't it? But anyway, she was sent there to make sure he kept the straight and narrow. He would when they asked him to do something, he just went along with it, la la la, because he had all of these people following him, all the well, they say Republicans following him, following Trump. Help Trump get elected, all of that. But then they messed around and asked him to do something that he didn't want to do. It's something that they wanted, everybody, all of them wanted him to do, but he didn't want to do it. So you know what the handler had to do? She had to go report it, right? So now we see what happened.
ended up marrying a woman
Sorry, y'all. I hit it too hard. I get excited. I tell you when I get I get scared.
who was associated with Trump. Erika Kirk was a part of Trump's pageant show. Trump admitted himself that he had interactions with models on the pageant. In fact, he seemed to suggest that he was more than friendly with them, claiming that he would walk into the dressing rooms while the women were getting dressed. It wouldn't be far-fetched to think Trump was likely hooking up with these models, as it wouldn't be unlike Trump. Just listen to what he said when he was talking about them.
They're standing there with no. Is everybody okay? And you see these incredible looking women. And so I sort of get away with things like that. I'll go backstage before a show.
Yes.
And everyone's getting dressed and ready and everything else. And, no men are anywhere. And I'm allowed to go in because I'm the owner of the pageant, and therefore I'm inspecting it.
You're like
everything is good like that.
Give us the first letter of the country you had sex with.
How many letters are there?
What's interesting is that a model who had once won Miss Arizona in the past had accused Trump of possibly being inappropriate.
In 2001, Tasha Dixon was Miss Arizona, competing in the Miss USA pageant. She experienced this kind of awkward moment firsthand.
Our first introduction to him was when we were at the dress rehearsal and half naked, changing into our bikinis.
Dixon was 18 at the time and says watching.
All right, I'm just stopping there for 1 second. If y'all didn't notice, this is just me talking. If y'all prove me wrong, okay. But anyway, Erika was 23. Y'all know the pageants like them younger, like 18, 16, 17, 18. You know what I mean? That's what I always saw. But 23, no. All right, I ain't want y'all to miss
into our bikinis.
Dixon was 18 at the time and says watching Trump storm into a dressing room was shocking.
To have the owner come waltzing in when we're naked or half naked in a very physically vulnerable position, and then to have the pressure of the the people that work for him telling us to go fawn all over him, go walk up to him, talk to him, get his attention. Who do you complain to? He owns the pageant. So there's no one to complain to. Everyone there works for him.
Now, I'm not saying Trump hooked up with Erika, but I am saying it wouldn't be far-fetched if he did. What we know for sure is that Erika was in Trump's circles since at least 2012. When you look into Charlie Kirk, you find out that he was also in Trump's circle since he was born. Charlie Kirk's father, Robert W. Kirk, was actually an architect and owned the company that designed the Trump Tower in New York City. The Trump Tower was built back in the 1980s before Charlie was even born, clearly linking the Kirk family to Donald Trump from at least the 80s. This explains how Charlie became one of the biggest conservative commentators ever. While he always appeared to be so blindly loyal to Trump, he had Trump support since the beginning of his career. This is because he was chosen for this role long ago, and I fully explained this in my Patreon video. I believe Charlie and Erika were placed together. It's like we see from Hollywood, as they are known to set up celebrity relationships. It's all strategic. Now, when looking into Erika's parents, you also find a government connection. Erika admitted out of her own mouth that her mother had moved them to Arizona when she was young because she started working with the government.
The question is, off topic, how did your mom choose Phoenix?
So she chose to move to Phoenix from Ohio because there was more of an opportunity for a female business owner out here, especially from the standpoint of she was getting involved with the government, so Homeland Security and Department of Defense.
It is speculated that her mother might have worked for the NSA, but I wasn't able to verify this. This isn't where her family government ties end either. It turns out that Erika's father also worked for the government as well. He worked at AZ Tech International as a program research director, with the company receiving a government contract with the Department of Defense, meaning her father also worked for the government. Erika's grandfather also worked for the government too. Carl Kenneth Franzi served in the army as an engineer. He then later worked as the vice president of manufacturing at an American banknote company. Erika's family has strong government ties. It's no surprise she ended up involved with Trump. This is the first thing that stands out to me as suspicious and a red flag. We know that when people have strong government ties, it usually isn't a coincidence they end up in a place of massive influence. Something else that stuck out to me as an obvious red flag was her use of Masonic gestures and symbols. We already know what signs and symbols to look for to identify members of the Freemasons. The most common secret gesture they do is the one-eye symbolism. We know what these symbols mean and why they are doing them. Erika Kirk, like many others in Hollywood or in politics, has a photo doing the one-eye symbolism. As you can see, she is covering one of her eyes. This Masonic pose is done to show alliance to the Masonic order.
And y'all know that the nonprofit that she had, I'm gonna get that in my head in a minute. But the how to say the word, the place where she was. But anyway, she had a nonprofit and it was an orphanage, right? The orphan kids, little ones, would go to visit military bases, right? Military bases, y'all. And then at Christmas, sometimes the military men and women, some women, would come visit and bring the kids a toy. So y'all figure out what I'm trying to tell you, okay?
Represents one of the most recognizable symbols of Masonry, the all-seeing eye. Erika Kirk also has been seen wearing interesting jewelry. Many people have been questioning her online about two rings she has been seen wearing next to each other. One of the rings has a big capital M and is sitting next to another ring with a capital G on it. Again, this connects directly to the Freemasons. Believe it or not, this is a very telling photo. Erika purposely wore this massive hip-hop style rings with the letter M and G.
Yeah.
Women don't normally wear these kinds of rings.
No.
This is more like male jewelry. Women usually wear smaller rings as they tend to have smaller fingers. Yet, Erika wore these huge rings that are easier to see in photos and on camera. If she was wearing smaller rings, we most likely wouldn't be able to make them out. She wore them so big because she purposely wanted people to see these letters on her ring. So what does the M and the G mean? The M likely represents Master Mason, with the G representing the capital G in the middle of the Masonic square and compasses, which is the main emblem in Masonry. She is clearly wearing these rings to show her Masonic alliance. Also to indicate that what happened to Charlie Kirk is all connected to Masonry. I explained exactly what I mean by this in my Patreon exclusive video. Now, what you need to know that makes all of this even more calculated is that the G actually has a secret meaning. Masons tell the uninitiated that the G just represents God. That is not true. It actually represents the number 7, as G is the 7th letter of the alphabet. The reasons the Masons use the number 7 or the letter G is due to their obsession with pagan god worship. The number 7 represents the 7 planetary gods, which were the 5 visible planets: Mercury, Venus, Mars, Jupiter, and Saturn, and the sun and the moon. You might have noticed Kirk had hats with the number 47 on it, claiming it was in honor of Donald Trump, the 47th president. But again, that is the explanation for the uninitiated. Its true reason is rooted in alchemy and masonry.
Yeah, y'all. Like, some people, they talk about numbers. You know, you can tell some things are true about the numbers, and some people think everything is true about the numbers. It's so he's about to explain the numbers, okay? I don't know how to do the numbers yet. I mean, I ain't no yet, cause I ain't gonna try to figure it out. But yeah, I just remember what I hear about them, though. I do remember.
The 47 represents the 4 elements of alchemy, and the 7 represents the planetary gods, both which are at the core of masonry and the occult. 4 is another important number in masonry and the occult, as it refers to the 4 elements of alchemy: fire, water, earth, and air. This is the real reason why they had these hats with the number 47 at Charlie Kirk's event the day he died. The 7 again ties back to the letter G and the 7 planetary gods, which is the same letter that Erika had on her ring, with the 4 leading back to alchemy and the 4 elements. Charlie Kirk was showing his alliance with his use of the number 47. What's interesting is that the rapper Capital Steez from Pro Era also incorporated the number 47 in his work. Capital Steez made logos of the number 47 and even dropped his album on April 7th, 4-7. More disturbingly, Capital Steez actually ended it all on December 23rd, 2012. When you add that up, it equals 47, as 12 plus 23 plus 12 equals 47. The number 47 is directly connected to the occult and ritual practices. That is the real reason Kirk had those hats with the number 47 on the table. The hats Charlie had on the table that day of his death, and the rings Erika had on, are clear connections to masonry. Now
Look, y'all, if y'all didn't notice, he never threw out a 47 hat. I wonder why. He threw out the red hats.
become even more clear when you look at what Erika Kirk did with Donald Trump. Now, I know there's a lot of debate regarding what gesture Erika did while at Charlie Kirk's memorial service with Trump. Some people felt that this hand gesture was rooted in the occult and masonry, calling it the horn hand gesture, with the media and the rest of the masses defending Erika Kirk, claiming it's just a gesture for I love you in sign language. Now, even though I don't see why she would be saying I love you right at that moment, this gesture is sign language for I love you. But this hand gesture is also used by occultists and Freemasons. Now, considering all the other indicators that Erika and Charlie are Freemasons, I believe she did this for the same reason she did the one-eye symbolism and the same reason she wore those Masonic rings. She is showing her Masonic alliance and that everything that happened to Charlie Kirk is rooted in Masonry. Now, I know some people are going to say that Masonry is a man-only secret society, but those people don't know about the Order of the Eastern Star, which is the female chapter of Masonry. Erika Kirk is most likely a part of the Eastern Star, with Charlie being a Freemason. Now, I know we have spoken about the movie Snake Eyes and how it predicted Charlie Kirk's death in my last video, but now there's another piece of content that once again seems to have foreshadowed what happened to Kirk. People have dug up an old music video Erika Kirk was a part of. The video is a 13-year-old music video for a song by a band named Emerson Drive. Erika Kirk is seen in the music video playing a bride and hanging out with the artist, with people pointing out a strange detail they noticed during the end of the video. As in the end of the video, Erika Kirk is seen riding a zip line past the number 910. 910, which is September 10th, is the same day Charlie Kirk was killed. On top of this, people notice an eerie comment Erika left on the music video, as she wrote this in the comment: "What a blast Tyler and I had shooting this video with you guys. We are so grateful to have been a part of this incredible video. You're all amazing and so down to earth. We are honored to have had this opportunity. Love you guys." Think about what she said here. What a blast Tyler and I had shooting this video.
Yeah, Tyler was not the Tyler was set up. Y'all know that. That boy was darn 20 minutes away at a restaurant about to eat him some food. He's on video camera and all that at the exact time. Okay? The exact time. Not running there. Not out of breath there. He there. Getting ready to eat. Right? And y'all. And then she talking about they had a blast. Like Tyler blasted and pow-powed. But it was all a video. It was all a script. Okay? The only person they didn't tell was Charlie Kirk. Okay?
Tyler just so happened to be the same name of the man who's accused of shooting Charlie Kirk. Now, to make this entire thing even more eye-opening, the music video is exactly 3 minutes and 22 seconds long, clearly pointing at the Masonic number 322, which is at the core of the Skull and Bones organization and seen in their logo. The Skull and Bones was started by members of the Freemasons, and it's a secret society that has produced many presidents. Think about this. In this video, she zip lines past the number 910, the very day her husband gets murdered. And in the video, she is seen marrying a man. Then she comments about a man named Tyler having a blast and shooting a video. Now, obviously, this video was foreshadowing Kirk's death, but what makes all of this more eerie and confirms this was all a ritual is when you calculate the days in between this music video and the day that Charlie Kirk died. If you add it up, it equals 4,797. Again, showing us the number 47, just like we saw with Capital Steez. If you guys want a full video on Capital Steez and the number 47, comment 47 below. It's clear this entire situation was a ritual, calculated using geometry and planned out long before. Come on, guys, please tell me you guys are seeing this. Add this with the movie Snake Eyes connection, and you start to see that all of this was truly ritualistic. Now, people have also been talking about what Candace Owens has been claiming about Tyler Robinson, as she claims she has proof Tyler was never at the school that day and isn't the shooter. She is now claiming he is being framed and that all of this is false. Again, I'm not a fan of Candace Owens, and I don't honestly trust her, but I have been saying this since day one, since they announced that Tyler was a suspect. It just isn't believable to me. The people who are truly behind what happened to Charlie are the ones pulling the strings. It's clear that Charlie, nor his wife Erika, were what they seem to be. Now, if you're one of my members, make sure you watch my Patreon exclusive on Charlie, as it explains everything further. If you're one of my members, go check it out right now. The link would be in the description or in the comment section. If you're not a member, what are you waiting for?
Okay, I'm a member. The point, listen, y'all. uh, th- I hope y'all was listening. I hope y'all will go watch some more stuff about this. Do a little research. Watch. I'm trying to tell you. Trying to tell you everything is true, but y'all need to go back to before Erica ever married Charlie Kirk. Before when she lived, and I can't think of the place. I cannot. But anyway, what she was had the nonprofit organization, uh, orphanage. Um, yeah, just go to where she's from, her hometown. What was Erica Kirk born? Not Kirk, but Erica whatever born, and yeah, it'll tell you. But I can't talk too much, okay? Because I am scared. I will be scared. All right, I love y'all, and I thank y'all for coming by, and I made it through this one. Lord, I thought I didn't want to say the wrong stuff, you know. So I'm gonna let this end right here, and I'll talk to y'all later. Y'all, please subscribe to Valentine TV. I will appreciate it so very much. Thank y'all so much. Love you. Bye.